So talk a little bit about what is it that you want out of all of this. Like, we often start sports young, whether it's for the love of the game, whether it's just our parents throw us in there, whatever it is. But then as we get older, we start to find out, and I know you started to find out, that this thing quickly becomes a business, and is becoming more of a business at a younger age. So at one point when we were coming up, when you got to college, it was more of a business-oriented structure, and more so you couldn't see it. So you really only seen the football side of it. But then now with NIL and transfer portal and all these things that are happening surrounding it, it's becoming more of a business. So what is it that Jalen Williams wants out of all of this stuff? Like, how do you see yourself leveraging the game of football to benefit you, your family, and your future?
I mean, I kind of already got something I wanted, which was just to go to college for free. Like, over time, if I'm gonna be playing all the years or whatever, I want some money.
You want some money?
I want some money.
So you want to get to the league to get money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I want some money, but not some money just to like blow through and all that. I was just talking with my mom yesterday about like investing and like stuff you can invest where you can make money monthly without having to like work for it. I just want to, do what I love, but at the same time, make money from it and invest it. So when I'm done with football, I can, live my life how I want to.
How good do you see yourself becoming? For the coaches who took a chance on you, for the coaches who maybe didn't take a chance on you, for the coaches for whatever reason, and really they don't matter as much. But how good do you see yourself becoming? Because I just wanted to be documented, honestly.
Yeah.
And then you grow into it. We look back at it, and he said this way. How good do you see yourself becoming?
I can see myself. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Every time I see some like tight end or like some player that's like ranked high or like got all these offers, I think I'm better than. I just haven't gotten all the experience or haven't had all the training or the years that they have. So I see myself at the top of the list.
High school, college, pro.
I could definitely see myself in the league or the work that I want to do to get there. Like if that's what I want to do, in these couple years.
What's your favorite NFL team or player?
My Jimmy Horn Jr.
What's your favorite player?
It's my favorite player.
Why?
Because he's underrated.
Okay.
He's real underrated.
What team is he playing for right now? I just want to see if you knew who he was. I thought you just throwing out, didn't know if you really knew. And talk a little bit more about why him being underrated is what attracts you to him. And then obviously him being underrated hits a nerve for you. And so there's some type of burning desire that you have. And I know that being underrated in whoever's eyes, it has an impact on and your drive on how you go about stuff. So talk a little bit more about that. Why does that drive you?
I want to say I've been underrated my whole life. Like, I'm not going to say I've been underrated my whole life, but I feel like I've been overlooked sometimes, definitely. Just because, like, I know, like, when I go to these camps and all that, like, I'm performing with, like, the top, but I'm not always getting the same looks as the top. So, like, Jimmy Horn, he was actually at USF before he went to Colorado.
He was.
I feel like he's more of an overlooked player because like he really contributed to that Colorado team, but since like Travis Hunter was on his team, he wasn't always looked as like the.
And Jimmy Horn was he drafted this year?
Yeah.
He was drafted this year, and he's doing really well from what you read in articles, and had a really solid career at Colorado too as well. So you and Jimmy Horn draw a comparison in the sense of, when you listen to what he's went through, Dad obviously was incarcerated, or probably I think still is incarcerated. So the physical presence of his father was not there as much as he probably would like. You also too have the same situation as it relates to just the physical presence of your father not being there. And we've talked about this a couple of times as we've gotten to know each other. But how has that impacted you, and what is your outlook and perception on that?
Like growing up, he was an alcoholic, but so like there'd be times where I wouldn't always see him. Like there'd be months where I wouldn't see him or whatever, but then I would see him maybe like the next month or something like that. But I would say just like as I grew older, I just learned kind of just more to like keep my distance, but like no love has like gone away. Like I still love him, but like I just learned to like kind of keep my distance because like some of the promises and stuff that he's made and all, like, you know, it's not always come through. But I mean, that's just like how some people are.
How is that strengthening your relationship with mom? How is that helping your perspective of maybe one day when you have a family? Because it's all shaping you in some way.
Well, with my mom, I mean, it only grew us tighter. It only grew us tighter. But since he wasn't there, she always was there. And like she was always like that person that, like, if I wanted a new pair of shoes or something, like I would text
Or a
her.
meal plan.
Yeah,
Or
anything, you know, let her know. But I mean, it only grew us tighter. She like, there's no hard feelings like between them or anything.
so in the relationship with you and your mom, and I want to be obviously sensitive, but I think there's things that every child and parent, they have aspects of relationships that can help other people as they go through it. And what I'm starting to see is a lot more parents be a lot more critical of the environment that their child is going through and really protect, and it's going to sound bad, protect the investment of that child. And when I say investment, I mean every parent invests in their child, not every parent, but parents, the ones that care, invest in their child, whether it's academically, athletically, just emotionally, physically, like in all these areas, in hopes and preparations for you to be better than what they maybe were. So that investment is not necessarily the return on money or, you know, taking advantage of opportunity, but just seeing you grow. And I've seen that, you know, your mom obviously, she's very protective of you. She's very, very protective of Giovanna, not Giovanni, Giovanna. And she has every right to, like any parent, but you know, there was times where you couldn't go over a friend's house, you couldn't sleep, spend a night, you couldn't do all that stuff. As a child, as a person growing up, maybe not understanding it, and then looking back at it, what was your thought process then, and what is your thought process now, and how did that help you? Because it helped you get to where you are going right now.
So like at the beginning, I didn't get to, you know, do like the normal high school things, as in like stay the night places, you know, like go out or whatever. So like, I mean, it definitely sucked at first, but like seeing my results in football, with like my weight going up, me getting stronger, healthier, and like all like the offers coming in and all that, like kind of made me like respect and like see like what she was doing for me.
So when you go to college, obviously there's some things that has you've been experiencing in high school, from not going over to certain environments, not being around certain people, that should take you a little bit further than what it would if you didn't catch that lesson in high school. What has been the biggest lesson that mom has taught you in any field, in any endeavor, or anything that you're doing? What has been the biggest lesson that she's taught you up until this point?
One of the biggest that she, you know, continues to stay away from the wrong crowd, because like what I have going for me is not like, there's not a lot of that in Bloomington, and me being different, as in like in my race and all that. If I'm just around the wrong crowd, like maybe if I'm not doing anything, but since I'm around the wrong crowd and like I'm black and like most of them are white, it's just like I can get in trouble even if I didn't do anything. It can mess up my whole future. So she just like continues to say like,
academically, let's talk academically, because you do well academically as well.
Yeah, I do pretty well.
What's pretty well? Because
I have a 3.2.
Okay, 3.2.
Yeah.
And then what are you gonna major in when you go to
business?
In business. Why business?
A lot of my family on my dad's side and my mom, she runs a business, so.
Your mom's, you can invoice your mom after this.
Yeah.
You can invoice your mom after this. Give us a 15-second, 20-second pitch as to what your mom does.
She runs a hair salon, specializes in MBR extensions. She's been all around the world for it. Greece, Dominican Republic, all that, Paris. So, I mean, yeah, she's the best of the best.
And where can people be? Because she just recently moved, right?
Yeah, she's located in Bloomington, Indiana, downtown, right next to like Social Cantina. I don't know the exact address, but
we gotta get the address, because you can't fully invoice her if you don't give all the information that she needs for people to know. And does she do? Because I know you said you had natural curls. Does she?
She helps. She don't do it because it's
So
natural. But she helps with like all the products because she knows all that.